you feel about men saying they're the catch? And he also said that men are always the catch. So how do you feel about that? I'm gonna go ahead and start with you, Nola. What are your thoughts?
I don't mind. I think a lot of people are super used to women saying that. And the moment a man, well, I've never heard a man say it, I have to be honest. It's not something I frequently hear men say. And it's probably triggering. But when a person says, I'm the catch, or the other person is the catch, it kind of implies that the other person in the relationship is not. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. So if I'm the catch, that means my man is not. And how do you decide which person holds more value? You know what I mean? Are people upset because it's a man saying it? Are people upset because he didn't give Simone enough credit in the situation? I'm not sure. But if he is choosing to be with this woman, she has to be a catch to him, so anybody can say they're a catch. Anybody. And I tell people, talk your shit. If you feel like, listen, I have this, that, and the third going on, I am working on myself, I am contributing a lot to this relationship, I am creating a healthy space for us to coexist, then yeah, you can call yourself the catch too. But I don't believe that one person in a relationship is a catch. If you're both interested in each other, you see value in the other person for whatever reason, then we're each other's catches.
So then, would you say that that comes? Is it possible to say that if she pursued him in his eyes, that he was the catch at that time? Because he don't know what type of value that she has, and based on what he was saying, he discovered, oh, she got all these followers. Oh, this is this person here. So, would it be safe to say that initially in the beginning, somebody can't be the catch because they were pursued?
Absolutely, but he maintained that, and he said that men are always the catch. He didn't say, hey, in the beginning she chased me, so I was the catch. He's like, men are always the catch, so women are not. And I'm not mad at him. That could be his position. I don't know his experiences, but it's a two-way street. We're both interested in each other, and you find value in me. But I really would have loved if the host asked him why he thinks that way. Why do you have this position? Why do you think you're the catch? Why do you think men are always the catch? I think that's a really significant question that was missed.
Is him saying the catch, is that triggering to you?
Is it trick? No, because I'm the
Okay.
catch. You could call yourself the catch. Anybody can call themselves the catch. I'm cool with how you see yourself.
So then, what if he said that he was a good man? Is he allowed to say that?
If he believes that, why not? But if
Well, if he says he's a good man, would he have to recognize that she's a good woman?
I don't think in an interview, I feel like when a certain group, well, even social media, if you put something on social media and use, because I've experienced it, if you talk about one group and you leave another group out, there's somebody in that other group that's going to chime in and say, well, what about us? You know what I mean? I think it's okay for you to focus on one group or focus on yourself and not always have to include the other person to kind of level it out, especially if the question from the host is being asked a certain way. Now, if he's saying, I'm the catch, men are always the catch, and he's indirectly implying that Simone is not, then that's the Simone thing. Simone needs to figure that out, not me.
All right. I'm gonna go to you, Jay. What are your thoughts about it, sir?
I think the problem is that when people say that, you know what I'm saying? When men say that, it's indicating that the other person isn't. Like when people say, I'm the prize or I'm the catch, it's to most people, it'll trigger them because then it appears to be indicating that you're less than. You know what I mean? Where I think instead you could use the words, I'm a prize or I'm a catch, meaning you're not less than, but I'm still that nigga. You know what I mean? Like, don't get it twisted. So I think that triggers other people. But I don't think there's a problem with saying, yo, like, I'm a catch, I'm a like, somebody's gonna be very lucky. You know, I don't think there's a problem with that. You should feel that way about yourself.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go to you, Shan. What are your thoughts about it, man? How do you feel about men saying they the catch, and are they always the catch?
Who did you say, me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. I don't think they're always the catch, but I do think that in this particular situation, because I did just go back and listen to it, that's why I didn't hear you say me. When he named all the things, for example, he was non-committal, all those things. He wasn't looking for a relationship, so he felt like, oh, she got me, so I'm the catch, right? That's how the whole thing came up, if I'm correct, right? So I can see why he feels like he's the catch, because this is not even something I wanted to do, but I did it for her, so she caught me. It's a surprise, all right? I don't think that all men are a catch, but I think that he's a good catch. You know, I mean, from what I can see, he seems like a nice guy. She seems to be happy with him and all of those things. So for now, he may be a catch or the prize, or he just may be a surprise. We'll never know until we see. It's gonna take a little minute, but she seems to be okay with it. She was smiling. She felt like he was a catch. She kept going for him. I don't mind men saying they're the catch. I don't mind anybody saying that they're a catch. But just like Nola said, I think that some people, women have always been taught, you always want a man who loves you more than you love him, right? That's just the thing, right? And so when people hear that, oh, I'm the catch, it's like a little cockiness about it. Just like Nola says, like, okay, well then what is she? You know, you want to feel that way about your partner. I want to make sure that my partner to me is a prize and I'm a prize to him. It kind of goes both ways. So that's just my input.
Okay. Go ahead, Cookie. What are your thoughts about it, man?
I had some talk about this with some friends, and well, I think the most surprising part about it for me was that this is a celebrity couple, and then there's just certain things that you should and should not say. Okay. And he brought all of this on himself just simply by, what is that? Like Jay said, how he said it. I believe that the union is the prize. I believe anybody can be a catch, if that's the word that he used. I just didn't grow up hearing men say that out loud. I know that men feel that way. I know my dad thought he was the catch. I mean, he loved himself, right? So I'm used to men that love themselves. They know that they that dude. But to hear him on an interview outright say that, I feel like I ain't the catch, with his girls, with a female sitting right there, it was just a little weird for me. It wasn't triggering to the point where how dare him or she's more. It isn't about more or less. For me, it just seems like that is not something that should come out of especially a celebrity male's mouth. It sounded weird.
I was looking at the comments, and they were saying that when men say that a catch, it sounds zesty. Would you agree?